Hello everyone. I'm doing a little bit of an odd hour stream now because I was working on my game and I was thinking, you know what, why not? So these are my dwarves. Poor guy. Old. Hello, stout dwarf. A stone skin. Cowards. I don't know, too many cowards. Look at these thieving little elves. It's 50 of them. Of course I do. You have the perfect name. You know what? I'm pretty sure I wanted to add your name in the game. No, but I'll make you a... There you go. Character. All right. So I'm working on elves now because I got YouTube comments that, you know, in my game. No worries, no worries. I actually remember, that's why I remember your name, because I thought I should add you, but then I think I was just tired and forgot. Because that's a great name. So these guys are elves. The Christmas kind, not the you know, Lord of the Rings kind, because I kept getting you know, suggestions from people to add elves because there's too many games with dwarves and none with elves. My response, okay. So what they do is they spawn somewhere and they steal your stuff, and they're little thieves that are cowards. So they run away from a fight and they just try to steal things and bring it out of your base. They will come in winter because I think it's funny. I find it funny. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. And now I have this self portal. So in the beginning, it will just spawn like this on the map. Exactly. You see, you get it. You get what elves are, unlike these people online. Anyway, dwarves are cooler, in my opinion. But you know, I gave in the feedback, so I'm adding elves, and I'm gonna spawn this portal. Okay, and After some hours, it's gonna activate. Once it activates, it spawns. They come through the portal and they come to your base, steal things, and then run with them through the portal outside. So they'll steal food. Yeah, it's the gateway. So they're just gonna steal food, steal metal, all sorts of precious stuff that is valuable. They're gonna steal it. So I added the stealing behavior. So if you see, if I start the game, they spawn near these things, but they will carry them here to this position. A lot of, actually, it's way too many of them. And I think I'm spawning like 50. Yep. There's mini pets, you'll see. We'll see. Oh, also, the cat should hunt elves. So in the beginning, you're gonna spawn. Actually, it might be fun. So you have the dwarves, and there's also a cat right now as your mini pet. Oh, these are like some what a monocolor rolls I'm getting. Anyway, so these are the dudes. They're stealing things one by one. And there's pets. If I can find it. This is the cat. Oh, I did so many things since you joined last time. So this is Sergeant Fluffbutt. And this guy currently does nothing. He's just like idling around the base, you know, chilling. But what I will do is make it hunt elves. Because they're tiny, you see, so I think it's a good cat. They hunt tiny things. Look at this guy stealing pumpkin seeds, not caring. Right now they're putting everything here where they're stealing. This is a bit of a bug. Excuse me. These two are always choosing the same positions. I need to... Exactly. Cats can protect loot. Yeah, what else did I add since you were away? These perks that are random. You spawn in the beginning, so you see when you start a new game, you get the random looks for your dwarves and random perks. So they can heal in the shadow, they can be allergic to water, so actually if this guy gets rained on, he takes damage. However, it will not need to drink, so advantage as well. Shadow Blast again heals in the darkness, big belly, doesn't need to eat as often. And Sleepyhead is kind of like a fully negative perk. Yeah. I have art for it now. So you see, they're trying to beat them up, but the dwarves are just fighting. And now they're just running away because they're cowards. And bringing the stuff to the portal. I need to spawn the portal here. So this is what we're gonna work on today. We have the self portal. Yes, they do. So now they just take it and leave it at a hard-coded position. So that's what they're doing. They're leaving it at I think I hard-coded it to some value. I don't remember. Destination, where does this come from? Destination. Yeah, it's hard coded to some random position. But what I'll do it is I'll make it so they take the loot at the portal instead of this hard coded place. But first, let's spawn them through a portal. How would I do that? So I have this self portal. Yes. I'll make the portal appear in winter. Although, now that I think about it, that portal looks a bit too summery. I guess they're gonna spawn randomly, but most likely in winter. I guess there's evergreens tree. Maybe they appear near an evergreen tree. Let me see how it would look like. Because you have the Christmas tree during winter as well. Check winter. Yeah, these are covered in snow with Christmas lights instead. Yeah, I'll tell my artist, or I'll try to do it myself. It needs a bit of snow on top. Okay. Let me check these modifiers. As an effect can be, I think I had one to spawn something. Spawn entity to account. Oh, spawn child entity. No. Entity. Entity type. Count. And let's put here offsets. So basically what this means is I'll have this effect, which is a spawn entity effect with this entity type, how many to spawn, and at what offsets. So let's just do that. Init playtest world. So here, instead of spawning elves here, I will just spawn a elf portal. I'm doing good. It's a bit hot here in the UK. What about you? How's yours? Um, let's see. 35, 35. It's so strange. You're from, are you from Australia? I still can't wrap my head around this being winter. Still. South Africa, right. Such a northern hemisphere, dude. Okay. So let's put the portal there and go to the recipe table here and add a modifier. It will be, yeah. Maybe near a tree, but definitely random and a bit further away from your base. I don't think it should spawn in the middle of your base because it's going to be very annoying. Okay, this has an AI. Oh, AOE modifier. This is gonna be a random property. No, at random. So I have this guy. I have this encounter director. So the encounter director, what it does, it kind of estimates your stress levels. So basically, if a dwarf takes damage, I'm adding a little bit to the stress level that's estimated. And then if you're not stressed and enough time has passed and you're in this kind of relaxed state, it will try to move you to a peak state of stress by, for example, spawning encounters. So these encounters will be weather effects, like a tornado, let's say, or for example, goblin invasions, elf thieves invasions will be one of them, and wild animal invasion and all sorts of other things. I want to have these things called the dark links. So if you dig but don't put light in the dark, they will spawn some monsters to attack you. So one of those events will be an elf thieves invasion. Is this? Well, I'm trying in real life stress to estimate the player's real life stress. So this is stress levels is for the player, not for the dwarves. This is an idea I kind of borrowed from Left 4 Dead that gives you, if they have more states, and then they cycle in between states. Is this director. So the director state is, example here. There's a build-up state, a peak state, and then a relaxed state. And it's just an estimated, because I'm estimating if your dwarves are taking a lot of damage, you're getting a lot of stress in real life. Maybe you don't, maybe you're not stressed, but it's just so not a lot of events spawn one after the other. It also doesn't get too boring, so if nothing happens for a while, one of these events will, but if your dwarves are, for example, starving, depending on difficulty later on and stuff like that, maybe you get a bit of a pass from an invasion. It gets postponed for longer. Things of So let's do a random thing here and yoink AOE modifier. Okay, it doesn't make much to me, but okay. And let's put the AOE modifier here. And the modifier data will have the effect of spawn entity. And then this thing doesn't matter. The application should be yes, that is true as well. If they're hungry, I should add some stress. The player, like a little bit. Where does those body part and modifiers come? Oh, it's AOE. Consumable modifier. Okay, there's an effect. Effect and application type instant. Permanent, turn-based. I'm afraid to put instant. Maybe I'll put once. Be brave. No, but they do have not food allergies, because I thought that might not be. Well, maybe I can add it. Actually, might be fun. A bit challenging. So someone's allergic to apples. They refuse to eat apples. Currently, they have specific food that they would eat. So for example, they don't eat grass and stuff like that. So spawn on elf. Yeah, out of desperation, but that doesn't. Maybe it's good for hunger, but you get other type of damage. Bad idea. You know what? This is annoying me, so let me developer. I am software engineer, yeah. By day. This can. Oh man, are you in uni now or? Or oh, are you learning, or do you have like another career in your high school? Oh, okay, yeah, it's very fun. It's very fun job. Um, I like it a lot. And I think now it's um so easy to get, so much easier to get. You have so many resources and of stuff to learn as well. Experiment. Target type. Yes. I'm doing suspicious things here with this target type because this is technically meant to be like an effect such as when you eat bread, and I'm using that to spawn an elf. So like affected body parts. What's even doing here? Bit of a hack, but you know what? Fine. Yep, you can even chop specific body parts in fights, so they can have their hands chopped and stuff like that in combat. So that can happen. So when they fight, they kinda, I don't know if you've played Fallout 3 or something like that. But like in any D&D game, I think you can choose what body part to aim for when you attack. Like swing for an arm, and then you can chop an arm. Or inflict bleeding or whatever. Then they can't work anymore. It would be tragic. But that's it. No more, to be honest. You know what? Actually, they will be able to work. They won't be able to dig. No, I don't think that's not, they can survive. If someone uses a bandage to stop the bleeding, they can survive. And I think the only they can't do work in the sense that they won't be able to hold tools, because for example certain jobs require you to hold a tool in your hand. Who is feeding them? I know, they can feed themselves. They have a head, they can do that. Okay, so let's see, actually, if we spawn this elf portal now, let's see what happens. Oopsie. So this is in apply modifiers. Okay, yeah, actually I should not. This is a bit. Is an option. And then if this is the time modifier, the modifier would be wake up, nothing happens. This is such a, I don't like this, but let's push through and then we make it nicer. Why is this like this? Yeah, they can have other dwarves invading, but not your own. Would be funny if they get annoyed at each other or something, they can fight. this? Can I do this though? So tell me, did you learn any programming language or something, like as a for testing? Testing it out. You're thinking to learn Python and HTML. Yeah, Python is really nice to start with, I think. Know some HTML. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Python is really nice. It's one of the easier ones to start with, and kind of go from there. These offsets don't seem to be needed. So I'll add them later. Technically, this should spawn the dwarves, but easy. Well, I mean, nothing is easy when you start, but what I mean to say is that some languages are making it difficult in addition to the difficulty of programming. So you know what I mean? So programming is kind of like a, you know, there's some difficulty for sure. But then there's other languages, like if you learn C as your first language, that will bring a lot of other things that would confuse you or are unclear because the language is a bit ancient. Whereas Python is kind of like you can focus on the algorithms, writing loops, things like that, with a bit less potential for complications that are unrelated to the act of programming. Like if I want to write a for loop, I mean, I'm using Rust, which is kind of harder than Python, but definitely easier than C++. So maybe you want some algorithm to search for something in Python, you can probably focus on that bit and not focus on dealing with the quirks of the language. C++ good. I think C++ is one of those they're very used. So they're used in video games. C++ is used in video games a lot, in a lot of like finance, high frequency trading things. It's used in plenty of places, but this is one of those languages that's good. But in addition to learning programming, you'll have to learn the language, and it's quite complicated, I would think. I used it when I was working in video games, for example, but I prefer other languages. Because there's so many things to pay attention to with C++ that it's quite demanding. Yeah, no, take it easy, learn bit by bit, and then you'll see a lot of knowledge is like transferable. You learn some stuff in Python, and then you'll be like, oh, I can, once I learn the syntax, I can do a lot of things in C++, and then learn another language, or it gets easier with time, because a lot of these things are the same. All languages have if statements, for loops, whatever, functions to open files and stuff like that. Just different syntax way of writing this. I'm actually looking a little bit here, and it's like, no, that's a good choice, honestly. Don't over, yeah. No need to, don't, I wouldn't overthink. And there's so many kind of like tutorials and stuff to learn. I did quite a bit of Python side projects. I never used it for work. UC chopped. Yep. That is for the if you can chop. If you can chop someone's head, the game over. Is there multiplayer? No, I don't plan to add it. The reason why there's not any it's difficult to make a multiplayer game, and I didn't know. At the time I started this some years ago, I didn't know that much about multiplayer games, and none of the, because everything I did here is from scratch. It's not with Unity or something like that. It's gonna be very difficult to add multiplayer, try to fit it back in. And you have to deal with so many complications, like people cheating or this, all sorts of stuff. Maybe co-op would be nice if you and your friend can have like in a bigger world to play together with your own villages and help each other out or something like that. I thought that would be cool, but I don't know, the kind of people who enjoy this type of a game, when I play them, I look at them more like something to do to it where I can relax and there's no, you know, what if the community? Yeah, if maybe I make enough money to live off it, I can do it, but that's a no. So if we applied something with an instant effect, we don't apply it anymore. So instant means once. Hopefully this doesn't break things. Let's see. Okay, nothing to see because this doesn't work. Cancel other modifiers. This doesn't get cancelled. Yeah, but even then, I wouldn't add multiplayer to it. I think it's not. Maybe in a second version or a massive update. But to add multiplayer to a game, to this game specifically, that's gonna be a lot of. So I will have to work full time for, and it will delay a launch. And I want to launch it. This is very similar. I don't know why these are implemented by hand, honestly. Oh yeah, this is what exactly. Now I'm just focused on getting it super fun to play, basically. So people like it so much that they're willing to give me some money for it. That's kind of the goal. And, you know, from there on, we'll see. For count. For and in count, do this thing. Okay, and times this would be entity type and location. Where did entity? Exactly. Right, that's why I put it on Steam now. I think some wish list is not too bad, but I need to add more stuff. Wait, did I delete too many things here? Parent. This had a parent. So where does this guy come from? And you can't get the parent if it's... Wait, what? In entities.ether. I am so confused. You will get new dwarves every couple of months. So your settlement will have like a, you know, the screen in the beginning when they ask you if you want to have where you see the perks and start the game and all of that. Then you'll be able to accept them in your settlement or just shoot them away and not appear. So you'll be able to grow the settlement, but then you have to feed more dwarves. An advantage and a disadvantage. For now, feeding is easy, but yeah. What happened? What's happening? What is happening? So this used to take a position. And oh, the position comes from here. Somewhere. This post comes from position. Oh, it's a parameter. Yes, you'll have the option to increase them. And you have the option to choose. You won't be able to re-roll the future dwarfs like you can here in the start screen. But you can choose if you want to keep them or not, and then wait more to get more dwarfs. Okay, this was a way strange detour, but parent entity folder, boom. Only do it then if you have a parent. Attach this guy. Right, so oh, you can do that. It's not that much of a problem actually, because I think all you need to do They can get damaged in the rain, but if you dig, they know how to hide. So that's fine. You won't be able to work outside during the rain, but it would be worth it if you don't want to brew beer and give them water and tea and stuff like that. Couldn't find recipe table. Okay, what's going on? Expected unit line. I think I messed here. 4545 4538. I guess this is the same, right? This. So what kind of food do I have in the game? I have quite a bit. There's a lot of berries and stuff. These are apple trees, so there will be apples later on here. This is strawberry, blueberry. If you have a kitchen, you can make bread, dwarven cake. You'll be able to make soups and stuff like that. Oh, what is this? Strange green portal. Looks like a chair, if you ask me. What? Oh. And there's yeah, you can farm. Yeah. You can farm for grains, pumpkins. So look, you can build here plants. You can plant trees, find oh yes, I do have chickens and cows as well. For now, just the crops. So they'll just plant crops. And look at this, we have strange green portal. Smells actually like cinnamon, pine, and oranges. Interesting. Oh, I think this needs to not look like that. Maybe it's wrong. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is gold and silver. It actually looks a bit better, but I have some problems with the light. Sorry, not silver, this is iron and gold. And you also have diamonds, but oh, now you can't see. I'm hiding, so you can't see. You can't see anymore where you're digging, right? So you kind of have to explore. Okay. And whatever's there, you'll find out. So yeah. You see, now you kind of will find, now you see this from the bottom basically, so you know what these are. But you won't be able to see here unless you dig. And I will also make a little bit of maybe caves, things like that, where you dig and you'll find a room with monsters. So these options here are only for development, because I need to see certain properties. I think this can be fixed by making it a cube. Oh yeah, terrain generation, I'll have more. I will improve terrain generation. It's a must do for me before early access. So now you get only this world, but I want to be able to have bigger worlds with mountains, hills. I don't know what happened. My monitor just decided to close. I thought the computer. All right, yeah, it's working. Thank you. Thank you. Something happened. Unclear. Clear what? What did happen? All right. Well, we're back. So anyway, I want to do mountains, bigger worlds. Think. Where are the elves? All right. Let's put some music. First of all, let's here. Okay, but now I need to. Thank you. What is happening? Game options. So weird, I don't even see that window. Okay. No, somehow, I think something happened. Maybe I crashed the game. But I couldn't see it on my window somehow. So that was the problem. Okay. It's, I don't even know where to see those things. Okay, so let's put here the audio. Because I don't want these two musics to interact with each other. Let me know if the music volume is too up or too low or whatever. I can't hear it. Okay, yeah, I can't hear in-game music, so they don't conflict. No, it's weird. Okay, nice. You know what's weird? I would have expected this guy to spawn some, you know, some enemies. Which makes me think I broke. I broke something. I think it's because of this bit of code here. I do wonder what this gets initialized to. Wait. No, wait, I think it's here somewhere, right? Let's see. Instant. So I either broke that and it never triggers on entity. This is not triggered at all. That's the problem. You see this? Body part modifiers. Yeah, this will not work because those modifiers are for body parts. Ah, so frustrating. Okay, you know what? This is fine. Let's remove this guy. We added a few things. Oh, welcome to the world. We added a few things, but we're gonna add a entity spawner. Let's just simplify it. Count 5 L's. Oh, the windmill. Yeah, that's where you make flour. So because you need to make flour from grains, so then you can use it for bread. Yeah, I work with an artist, so he makes me all the 3D stuff, and the pixel artist makes me the the pixel art. This guy. We have a cube, portal, a spawner, 5 of them. Let's try this. So what does this mean? I'm kinda... you mean the stream or... many years? The account. How long have I been? How old is the account? pretty old. I think I had an YouTube account before Google bought YouTube. Yeah. I had it for a long time. Yeah, it's I mean, you're probably too, but it's been a long time. They were like a startup that was acquired by well, yeah, it was acquired. Or maybe they were somehow from the beginning. So let's add a new component. Macro debug UI, I clone, I don't need. And I just need this entity type. And I need to make a new component. Do it. This should actually do it. Yeah, I grew up with tech. Mainly, yeah, early 2000, I'd say. I was 40 almost now. Well, I've been here for a while. That was fun. Like now, tech is the bad guy many times. When I grew up, it was kind of this hopeful movement. Had the personal computers and all of that. But now they're the baddies. As it happens. And new, so we have a new component. Make a system. No. Delete. Your stream is glitching. What is going on? I think my internet is not happy. I hope better now. I'm trying to stream on YouTube and on Twitch. I don't even know why, but it actually uses twice my bandwidth. That could be me, to be honest. So no, it's me, 100%. Maybe I'll call it an early day. I'll continue working, but if this doesn't work, or hear me out. We can do something. I don't think I can change the bandwidth though, as this guy is working. Yeah. Well, hopefully now that it's only one, it should be better. Alright, so where was I doing here? This. I need a read component with a form because I wanna whoops. Actually, components. And then whoa, this is the transform I wanted. Alright, so we're doing this thing if we're at this position, and now we will just let's do something simple. Return right to spawn. Entity type and position. Constant provided. What? Oh, this is missed the thing. So we can add more spawners in the future, but now I want to go in the world. Well, what's this error? When do we spawn? Maybe here. Or position in this, and now we go and What is what? I'm gonna just do a thing here in the world where I'm gonna spawn day, run the spawners. Once. Oh, what am I spawning? This will be the elves, because it didn't work with the other systems, so we're just gonna create a new component, which is what I'm doing now. From entity type, at this position. And they will be the elves. And you only spawn once here. Oh, yeah, I'm streaming in 1440p, so it should be a bit better if you bump it up, if bandwidth permits. Let me check something now. This just spawns 5 elves. Okay, so now we just need to go into the world and add the spawner missing thing. And this will do self.add component to the entity. Spawn component is entity clone and the count. Something like this. I haven't decided yet. That's a good question. For now, I just want it to be at least once. Here's the thing. I haven't even decided how long winter is. That's gonna be... Oopsie. I was thinking about it, but the game time, like I think it might be a bit too long, so the days are, it's 1 second in real life, 1 or 2 minutes in here. Oh yeah, look at this, guys, they spawned. Right, but they spawned only 1 because I didn't do something right, so it should be like that. So I can spawn count, which is 5 now. It just spawned 1. Look, and they're stealing stuff. I mean, you can make winter 30 days in the game. Yeah, but this is the thing, like a day in the game, I feel it passes too slow. I would like at least in one sitting of the game for you to witness a season. I don't know, I'll play around with the values. Oh my god, they're dying. They're dying, poor guys. Bleeding. Look at this guy. Completely dead. But they keep stealing. That's it. They all died, but these things got stolen. Oh, you want to see something funny? And stockpile them. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, what? Is one? Oh, the one died here on the. Yeah, 5 died here under all of these things. Mr. Cranberry, poor guy. Pippin, Sprig, Twinkle. Brutally murdered. Okay, that's good, that's good. So we have the spawner. And they get spawned. I think I can make a portal component. Kind of. You see, I have a... I want it to be active like this when they spawn. So I want the portal to be starting like this. Inactive. Then become active. Then the guys spawn when this transition happens. As it's active, when they come here and put the stolen things, the stolen stuff will just go into the portal, loop, disappear. And at the end of the event, if they don't all die, after a while the portal will close. And as the portal is closing, the elves should also go inside and, you know, disappear. Something like that. Yeah, exactly. It will, but it will just start like this, then transition into the active version, and then close, and then disappear. I think we need another thingy here. This is useful on its own, the spawner, and I want a portal. Maybe this should be renamed to portal. No, dwarves shouldn't be able to get lost. How should I do this? The elves are. I was running the game at max speed. They have the same speed actually. They move every tick one cell. They have the same speed as dwarves. And also they make horrible sounds because they have the goblin sounds. So I need to give them I don't have elf sounds, so I'll try to maybe take the elf sounds and make them a little bit more high-pitched. Take the goblin sounds. When they're on the elves, I give them a more high-pitched sound. So for example, is it this, my F mode? Yeah, goblins can invade you. And they're mean. They will come with weapons and stuff. Like this is a goblin attacking sound. So maybe if I can add a pitch. Part. So see, these are the sounds now. But for goblins, for elves, they should be more like this. Oh, too much. Nope. Something like that. Sound like frogs. Yeah. So I'll have to do that at least, or make some new sounds. But that would cost me some money, because try to find them in a pack, or maybe buy some small creature sounds. So how should I do this? Let's add a portal. Portal component will have what? First one was a bit I agree. What should the portal say? Nothing. The spawner. So let's make the portal, and this will contain the behavior. I'm very tempted. Yep. The player will have a warning when the portal comes. Exactly. Maybe even your mini pet, like the pet, the cat can tell you. No, I don't know if I need a new file or I should just merge this guy. Meet. Rename. Let's rename this. So portal component. As that, and now we should have some state. Okay, and the portal state would be also we should have a list of dudes. Or we don't need maybe to remember who was spawned from here. Yeah, go ahead, you can ask. Build up. Spawn. How long do you need to learn software engineering college or university? Well, I think usual units are like 3-4 years. I think so, yeah. A long time. No, I don't think it's a long. Yeah, I think it's the usual amount. one, and this is like, what's the next state? Wait for goods. Cooldown, and then the cooldown finishes, you despawn. Let's try like this without too many configuration options. What's the name of the director? Relax. Actually, X per day. One 440 divided by something like this, and then we have this one. Now where is charge it up? Yeah, bye bye. Brakes are good. All right, so we have this state. We have the start time inside of the state. We have this time. So now instead of doing this, we'll do the following. First of all, portal. Now we do a match. Portal.state. So here's the build-up time. What happens here? So if current tick will be used for, Form component. Compound. Okay. Now what do we do? If it's bigger, state should be spawn time. Oh, I think I can just spawn right at the end of the build time. I don't need a state. Is gonna be so we're just starting here. That's gonna be the next state. And here we will say sorry, what will we say here? This. We're gonna do the spawning. The state will become cooldown. And the current tick. So here they're gonna kind of this is gonna maybe call closing state and then the opening state. Wait. And as the portal is closing, if an elf touches it, they will despawn. And then there's a state called inactive. it will sit in the closing state for how long? So if should do it. And then inactive does nothing. Whoops. Okay, so we have the closing, the wait, the opening. And I think here, as we transition, we should also change the graphics, right? So this. And then here's the thing. I would like it to be configurable from here. So position, whatever. This should do it. So we're missing here the I guess we will also need, I guess, the resource manager. Don't think that texture type will do anything anyway. If we have one, we set it. Because this would be inactive texture. State we don't need. Active texture would be even inactive, and it starts always with the opening state, I guess. So let's also then recipe what was this? Type. Okay, and then world portal data new. And then we need to do this. Owner rendering. Owner rendering transform. And then current the current tick. This. Yeah, we can't do this anymore, so we'll have to do this. I think this should do it. Whoopsie, this should do it. Or maybe we should just do the new. Active texture. Static. All right, so let's do this. Type. Move this count near. Okay. Active texture, inactive texture. Sublotic. And this is private, so we're just gonna do a pub here, no problem. to do it. Oh, GL. No, thank you. Why do I even have GL? Oh, this is not inspectable yet. Let me... Or did I put read? Let me move it a bit above. Because I want to inspect it, so... Oh, it's inactive? Wait. What was that? Okay, this should be open. Oh, I can't think it is. Looks open, yeah. Okay. Another thing that portals would do when they open, when they're waiting, should we call it active? Right, so if they're active, they should look at item components and have a list of things to spawn and a list of things to destroy. So let's do that. Maybe terrain. Because we have a get if it's active, regardless of the state, that's the state transition part. And here if we say if it's active. I need to take only valuables. Well, not get if it has one, then push it here. And this would be, let's be a bit more portal update result to spawn. Gonna be this. To despawn. Let's say we do this. To spawn, to despawn. What's going on here? Expected entity type, found entity. It should be fine. And to be fine because these are IDs and they're not going to be saved. Right, what do we have here? Spawner, rendering, transform, valuable. To spawn will be this. For entity in remove them there, and then we have terrain after before tick. Yep. So annoying. Here 5 hours. Whoopsie. Move item. Oh. Yep. That's only the spawn items which aren't moved. We can fix that. So here we'll have item components. I guess this will have another condition here, and is this, and item component is reserved. Let's see. So cool. I think this is enough time actually. Probably wait time should be the same. Maybe a bit longer. This portal now. Maybe I can count the elves and despawn it faster. It's inactive. Wait. Its state says inactive, but like inactive texture. Wait. Inactive. Okay, we don't know how to type. Let's try again. So we see the whole cycle. Also, we should handle more gracefully losing an MP that we are carrying. These guys keep putting things in the portal even though it's inactive. Okay, so first of all, I think the wait time could be longer. Yeah. So now instead of delivering the thief action, where do we put things? Destination, right? So this destination should be portal that is active. Okay, so how do we find an active portal? It needs, if it's a thief, it's a thief. I don't want to do a search through all of the... Oh, there's all of the portal components. Fine. I would need portal components here. So here we're gonna just like go through so let's say for portals in so I would like a portal form. I also like transform. So if portal is active, let's implement a tiny is active function. matches of state if it's active. We do this. So you have a position, we do the thing. So this should still work. Right. Needs data. Components. This should be like this. And this should be sum. This. So what we did now, it means we have these. Yep. They keep putting in stuff. Portal is still active. Closing is too little. So let's go at the systems. Yeah, this is way too little. This should be opening time. What happened? Opening time wait time, closing time. And the thing is, if it's closing, don't set the texture quad here, set it here. Set it here, but here, not valuable AI components, and add some AI components.get, and AI component.faction. Okay, let's add the AI components. What are we doing here? Okay. Just thinking, what faction would this be? Thieves? Yeah, I don't have those. So now they're gonna go as well, the thieves. In addition to their items. Yeah. So we're just building a cycle here, right? They spawned. The portal is active. They're stealing stuff. They're dying. Portal is closing now. Now it's inactive. Oh, if it's closing, active. So closing. Or active. Or inactive. And this would be true. Otherwise, false, I guess. Wonder what creepy things I should do, matches here or like this. Oh, maybe I can actually. Wait. Can I do matches? Or, yeah. Okay, so when it's closing, they should still come. So we just let them be or set the destination. Right, what's happening is I don't think the renderable cache contains I don't think this is ever hit. Makes you wonder though why. Maybe the faction is wrong. because it's from the file. Moving. What? Oh, wait. Wait, what? How is this supposed to... They died or what happened? Yeah. What am I doing? So this is transition, this is transition and texture. Morning. Now it's inactive. Nice. Okay, no, they worked. Everything worked. How can we... Maybe the director will find an inactive portal and set it to active randomly. So here's the thing, it starts with opening. I would like it to start with inactive now. So in order to do that, we will look at here. Where is that? Inactive. So here's the thing, it starts as inactive, and now counter director, when it's time for an event, the event is, if you're relaxed, you get a level, and then you get goblin invasion. With that level. How should we do this? We could probably... Let's say they all have equal chance. And counter is... Counter type goblin invasion and counter type Elf invasion. Oh, we should choose here, right? It's like a RNG. Can I do RNG? Choose. they expect is this. Okay. And this will be the encounter. You should be able to choose one always. Boom. What? I don't think this is... So these are the encounters. Boom. What? Naming clash, and I shadowed that variable. This should work now, no? Okay, didn't work. Clone, there you go. We choose one, and it's an elf invasion. And this means that what's going on here? Something went wrong. Okay, world. Update here. So if it's an Thieves invasion with a certain level, we'll just generate one like this then. So first we try to find a portal. That is inactive, so we can activate it. Be with mute here. Item. Ooh, I can't. Wait, why can't I? Oh, because these aren't used anymore, but they would be here. I think I can just get this bad boy. This. And then, yes, yeah, that's fine. Um, so this would be a read component, fetch. And we should also kind of do this. Why is this needed? Because this is not, I want mute. Right. Oh, mute in this join. If portal dot, and I also want transform components. I know what happened here actually. So if oh, the fact that this isn't the same matches of states. It's so ugly, but I think that should do it. But no, it's not true. It's inactive or opening. Actually fine if you write it like this. Which I guess it's not of active. But I don't want that actually. So inactive is fine, but I want matches. I guess, is this not public? Yeah, it is public, so this is needed. I'll be right back. I think I have one more now. come back. Sorry. If the portal is inactive, then we will activate it. Start tick. Current tick. And oh, self tick. And then why do I need a transform actually? What was I thinking here? No, I don't need those. But what do I need is a break here, so we only activate one just in case. So we have one activated here. It's true. If not activated, spawn portals. Isn't it like this? Yeah, alright, cool. What's wrong with this guy? Oh, it's it needs to be like that. On a portal somewhere. Let's set up a last level here. So this is the thing, if we activate this dude, let's send a level as well maybe. And now so this would be like this. Like this. So if it's not, oh, we put this near a tree maybe. It's gonna be an Okay, let's do this, dude. We need a nicer spawning deal. Sorry. Because I don't want it to spawn in the middle of your base, you know? So I guess in order to get this running, we would need sometimes relaxed fix base. So let's say you can be relaxed more than 1 hour. What tick are we looking at? Later. This is why is the stress to 200? Why is stress? Oh, because I think I added. Oh, why is it 200 actually? Oh, because that's the max. And we keep adding here. That's why this isn't smart. It's fine. We don't need this. We don't need this. Bit of cleanup, you know. So at 100 we should get the elf invasion. What happened? Very kitty. They got hungry, but then... Sorry, what happened here? Oh. Yeah, it's opening first. I don't know. Okay. Maybe hunger hit. Got destroyed, the poor guys. Wow. What level was that? I wonder. Maybe I should log hunters. Okay, so there you go. We have the encounter director. You get now random between goblin and elves. I think goblins will be more common. Actually, yeah, 3-1. Elf Thief Invasion is the other one, and now we all need to only save data. Whoa, what's this? Workspace. Alright, I'm gonna go eat and then write the serialization code, and I think then make an update or some testing of the first. Okay.